White and Hunter Shedenhelm out there. Aiden Charles can knock him down too.
Drive shot, no good. Rebound, Charles knocked away, gets it back. Outlet to AJ. White on the move, got bumped, no foul. Up and in and one.
Just an incredibly tough shot there. Didn't have the size, but it didn't matter.
That was a gritty drive. Look at the contact there. Look at the contact inside. Somehow got it to go.
That's one of the few times that you'll see AJ White show any sort of emotion that you saw there on the replay. That expression that you see there right now on his face is what you see 99% of the time.
AJ now in double figures with 10, looking to add one more. And he got it. Back to a 4-point ball game. Ubo. Away to Guilford. Joshua drives, bounce pass. Hook shot up, no good. Rebound Turner. Chance to make it a one-possession game. AJ turns on the Jets, high off the glass.
Here we go. AJ White takeover.
5:50 to go. 54-52 your score. And the Nighthawks have a little momentum. A look at the last drive by the man from Memphis. Timeout on the floor, 5:49 to go. And we'll be back in a moment. You're watching the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Georgia, Georgia, the whole day through.
Georgia Heart Institute is one of only 2 programs in the state offering robotic heart surgery for faster recovery. We're leading the way because Georgia's hearts are always on our minds.
That old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind.
Georgia Heart Institute.
A lot going on always here at the University of North Georgia. Tight ball game tonight, 54-52 with 5:49 to go. And upcoming, just on the cusp of the game versus Lander on Wednesday. And have the minute 7:30. And on the 18th, USC Beaufort, a surprise team atop the upper third of the conference. And then Georgia Southwestern, the road trip to Americus on the 22nd.
Expecting a pretty big turnout for that Lander game this Wednesday. The annual blackout game here in the Convocation Center usually brings out a pretty decent amount of students, I would say.
You know, if you do make the road trip to Americus, there's some great barbecue to choose from down that way. Glad to hook you up. Clock rolls, 5:45 to go. 2-point ball game. Columbus State on top with the ball. Shot clock at 10. Drive, off balance shot, and a whistle. They send James to the line. Much to the consternation of the Nighthawk faithful and Coach Dan Evans.
A little bit of a late whistle here as you take a look at the replay.
Chris Cole in disbelief there. Nonetheless, Jelani James puts that one in, a grad student from Sugar Hill. 70% shooter at the line. Got them both. 4-point ball game. 5:25 to go. Arnold set to check back in at the next opportunity. Cole, top of the key to Charles. Whistle away from the ball. Foul on Brown. That is the fourth personal on Cordell.
Again, Collins just such a physical presence. Down low, just sometimes you'll see bodies bounce right off of him, and there's a good chance for North Georgia to cut this lead to 2.
Can't imagine trying to defend against Colin Turner. This one makes it 56-53.
He's also a player that you're very comfortable going to the line. You can't say that about a ton of bigs, but Turner, I think Coach Evans is pretty confident with him at the charity stripe.
No doubt. Right at 70% on the season, got those. And on the night, 14 points for Colin. Can the Nighthawks come up with a stop and give themselves an opportunity to tie or take the lead? Ubo drives in the lane. The shot is up and good.
It's a pretty shot, touched no part of the rim on that one. That was all net.
Beautifully laid in. That was quite a drive down the lane to get the opportunity. 4:44 to go. And a 4-point lead for Columbus State. Caden Charles blocked in the lane, gets it back, fakes, shoots, no good. Gets it back again, has it blocked.
Got stifling defense down low. Caden 0 for 3 there on those opportunities. It's a tough physical defense that Columbus State has thrown at North Georgia.
Coach Evans asking for the foul. It was not forthcoming. Shutters will check in for Turner. Colin with 14 to lead the way thus far on the night for North Georgia. Inbound comes to Ubo. Wisdom, a grad student from McDonough by way of Chattahoochee Valley Community College. Straightaway 3, good for Messiah Jones.
It's now their 10th three-pointer of the game. Columbus State catching fire from beyond the arc here in the second half.
Jones just a freshman, 6'9". Caden Charles tries to answer, that's no good. And the Cougars come up with a loose ball. Clock continues to roll, 3:33 and counting, 61-54. The Nighthawks cut it to 2 on 2 occasions, but have not been able to tie or retake the lead. Drive, shot, and missed the layup. Here come the Nighthawks. Arnold spins through traffic, feed to the corner. AJ fakes. Jamari, yes!
What a possession there by Jamari. Kept his dribble alive. Ended up getting it back for the open 3, a big one to cut it to 4.
And let's take another look at that. Beautiful feed. AJ to Jamari, open 3. Thank you very much. Timeout on the floor, 3:04 left. It's Columbus State 61, North Georgia 57. Don't miss the finish on this one on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
The heart of America's gold rush stands a beacon of leadership, tradition, and excellence. A university that has always led the way, forging an environment for broad-based academics, world-class athletics, and tomorrow's military leaders. The University of North Georgia. Learning and leadership, passion and preparation, transformation and tradition. We are the University of North Georgia.
back and forth battle between these two teams. We were tied at 2. We were tied at 28. The Nighthawks led the only time at 30-29. They battled back to within 2 on a couple of occasions. Can they finish the job here tonight? Look at that beautiful feed from AJ to Jamari Arnold, and a look from the top camera, and a beautiful shot, big, and you can see the emotion there from Jamari. A huge 3 at a big juncture in this ball game.
This is a North Georgia team that shoots it well from beyond the arc. They don't get a ton of opportunities, just 7th in the PBC in three-point attempts per game, but when they knock it down, they're number 1 in the PBC in three-point percentage. That's a big one there to contribute to that from Jamari.
Jamari making it a 4-point game. Inside 3 minutes we go. Ubo with the ball. Picks up the dribble. Now Messiah Jones back to Ubo. Shot clock at 13. Wisdom guarded by AJ. Drives. Fall away jumper. Around the rim, no good. Rebound, Collin. Let's make this possession count. AJ in the corner, stops to Hawkinson, back to White at the foul line, in and out, no good. Rebound, Hawkinson up, no good. And a whistle will send him to the line. That foul on Jordan Mitchell.
Hawkinson just such a good rebounder. Especially after North Georgia lost Frank Champion, you'd wonder where that rebounding is going to come from, and the answer is Zach Hawkinson.
Zach settles in at the line. Ooh, and that one was a little on the shy side. The freshman from Springfield, a 70% shooter at the line, averaging 10 points a game, will have one more crack at it. That one a little long, but Caden Charles saves it. And now a new possession for the Nighthawks. The feed inside to Turner, backing in. Turner zips the pass, tipped away. Zach's got it. The feed to Turner, up and in.
Crowd here on its feet.
2-point ball game. 2 minutes to go.
You need to stop here if you're North Georgia.
61-59. The 50th meeting between these two programs. Adderton drives, nothing there. Out to Ubo with 7, 6, 5. Adderton with 4, 3, 2. Heaves it up, it's no good. Way off the mark. Shot clock violation.
Don't have to replay that one.
Nope. A look at this. The big man leaves no doubt. The flush to bring the Nighthawks to within 2. 93 seconds left. 2-point ball game. Chance to tie or retake the lead. AJ guarded by Ubo. Turner, top of the key. AJ for the lead, 3-pointer, just shy. Tipped again, and Adderton gets the rebound for Columbus State.
Maybe just a few centimeters short on that one. It was
so
right
close
on the line.
AJ had a great look at it. Would not fall. A minute left. Mitchell to Adderton to Ubo. Shot clock at 5, 4, 3. Ubo underneath, tied up. Nighthawks have it. 44 seconds left. JoJo to Collin. Turner drives, fakes, has it blocked, and a travel.
Oh my goodness. It's just, Coach Dan is fuming. Take a look at the replay there on that one. Colin lost control. Man, it's a tough call.
The arrow favors Columbus State, too, on a tie. Difference of 5 seconds in the shot clock and the game clock. Near steal by Charles. Ubo with the ball. And a foul called with 21.3 left. Columbus State up by 2. And a 1-on-1 opportunity for Wisdom Ubo. 77% shooter at the line. And it's good, and the lead is 3. A make here makes it a 2-possession game, 21 seconds to go. It's up and good, and the lead is 4.
2 huge free throws there. Make it a 2-possession game.
30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. 21.3 left. Nighthawks have battled and battled and battled. This has been a ball game that saw Columbus State lead the vast majority of the way. Out of the gates with a 10-2 advantage. Led 14-5, and then at the half, North Georgia had climbed back to within 2. Led ever so briefly at 30-29. Back and forth we have gone since. The Nighthawks have been only as close as 2 points, 2 occasions here in the second half.
Yeah, these two teams playing each other extremely tight like we saw last year. Each game decided by 5 or less points. Could be the same thing tonight.
Peterson will get it into AJ. Got to score in a hurry. Don't have to have a 3, just get a bucket. Hawkinson. And a steal. Oh, goodness. Had to have a bucket there. And that makes the chore a little bit larger. Now it will stay a 2-possession game regardless of what Ubo does this time at the line, but you've only got 10.6 seconds with which to work now. First one good, and you're forced to get a quick 3 attempt up. The lead for Columbus State is 6. 10 seconds to go. AJ drives in the corner, 3-pointer up. It is good. 2.8 seconds left. 3-point deficit for the Nighthawks. Here's a look at that last drive by AJ to find Zach in the corner.
Wide open for the 3, and it looks like the refs may add a little bit more time here on the clock as well. It's got 2.8 showing right now, but could give North Georgia a little extra time in this one.
And so with whatever time is finally placed on the clock, obviously the Nighthawks will look to make a steal on the inbound. Foul if you have to, but boy, makes it tough if you can't come up with the steal. And a quick 3 at this end of the floor. Coach Evans mapping it out. So they're adding 0.3 of a second. We'll have 3.1 left in this ball game. So what has been a series with the Cougars winning more often than not, they have had their hands full tonight here in Dahlonega, but on a 3-point advantage with 3.1 left to go. Hawkinson will defend the inbound. Inbound comes, fouled immediately by AJ. 2.2 left. And what you've got to hope for as a Nighthawk fan is a miss and a miracle 3 to go to overtime.
You got to cross your fingers here for a miss, I'm sure. The Cottrell Arena is going to get pretty loud here on these free throw attempts.
Ubo is due to miss. Timeout taken by Coach Evans. And we will take a full timeout. We'll catch our breath collectively as well. 2.5 seconds left to go in Dahlonega. Columbus State by 3. Back in a moment on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Georgia, Georgia, the whole day through.
With the highest rankings in heart surgery and heart attack treatment, the future of heart care is happening here at Georgia Heart Institute, where Georgia's hearts are always on our minds.
That old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind.
Georgia Heart Institute.
Nighthawks huddled up with Coach Evans and company, mapping out what they would like to do should Wisdom Ubo miss. At the line, Nigel is rested up. He's ready to witness a fantastic finish. And the Nighthawk faithful just praying for overtime. If somehow, some way, they can make it happen.
No more timeouts to work with, though, so if it's a miss, it's going to be close to a full court heave.
Yep. And it all comes down to what Mr. Ubo does. And no good, but an offensive rebound, and that is your ball game. There are no unbeatens left on the men's side of the Peach Belt Conference. Columbus State taking victory tonight in the 50th meeting between the two programs, 65-62. A tough ball game. The Nighthawks battled so close on so many occasions in the second half, but it could never get that lead.
And they just couldn't really string together multiple opportunities on offense. Every time they scored, you felt like Columbus State would get right back into the scoring column. Had a couple of players in double-digit scoring for Columbus State, and just a really tough break for North Georgia. They're going to have to look to bounce back on a pretty short time frame against Lander this Wednesday.
Coming up on Wednesday, Columbus State improves to a 12-2, 3-1 in the conference. North Georgia falls to 11-5, 3-1 in the Peach Belt Conference. On behalf of Robert DiClemente, everyone with the Nighthawk Sports Network, Craig Corbin saying, your final score, Columbus State 65, North Georgia 62. Good night from Dahlonega.